Sean Combs, or P. Diddy, has been found not guilty. Sort of. He's been found not guilty on the 3 major counts against him, which was racketeering and then 2 counts of sex trafficking. He has been found guilty, though, of 2 counts of transportation for prostitution purposes. Each of those 2 counts will carry a maximum of 10 years in prison. The U.S. Attorney handling the case has already said that they will be seeking the maximum 20 years at sentencing. At this point, I don't know what the federal guidelines or recommended sentence is going to look at based on his criminal conduct that he's been found guilty of and his criminal history, which he has some, I believe. But once those guidelines come across, we'll get a better idea of what the judge may do. But of course, at sentencing, the prosecution is going to try to bring in all the bad factors involved. They're going to try to hold him accountable in some way or another for the conduct that he was acquitted of. Even if he was acquitted of it, it can be held against you in some ways for federal sentencing purposes. And that frustrates a lot of attorneys and a lot of people, but the standards are different. At trial, they have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. To be held accountable for it at sentencing, the government only needs to prove beyond a preponderance of the evidence, which is a much lower standard. So although he was acquitted of 3 major charges, there's still a decent chance that he may end up serving or being sentenced to 20 years in prison. And in federal prison, you have to serve 85% of that time.